Good evening, everyone. You join us for this T20 match between the...
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
Right there.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball.
The edge was very close to going to hand. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
They're the sort of shots that you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Wait. Yep.
Chance. Huge nick, but no one to catch it. End of the over. The Sultans are none for 10. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Misses everything.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
Edged. Unplayable. A couple on offer here. Over. The Sultans are none for 17. A 3D from the south end.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Beaten on the drive.
Beautiful slower delivery. That was just too good for them.
Edged. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. Incredible, what a grab.
That is a big wicket. You want to send key people back to the pavilion quickly. Excellent work.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Rousseau, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
That was a textbook shot off the back foot. Plenty of confidence to gain from it. It just flies to the boundary.
Oh, nice one.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
Too wide, it was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
9 runs added in that over. The Sultans are 1 for 26. Poor shot, really lucky.
Well, look how close that was to off stump. The timing on the shot was poor. Really didn't even get close to the ball. Very lucky to get away with that. Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Masood shakes their head. It was there to be hit but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Right on.
That's gone.
Yeah!
Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, that is a great catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Massive edge.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just threw the shot too early.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Drives and misses everything.
David shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
There'll be runs here.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Right there.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Yep.
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Just pivoted onto the back foot so easily.
Yep. Right on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yeah.
Caught, did very well to hang on. Not a lot of room, so close to the boundary.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball.
Huge edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Good shot. A beauty.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Nicely played.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Shah didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
Good return, back from the deep. Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early, got onto the back foot quickly, just pushed it away behind square.
Wait. Yep.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
That's a really good half century. Started well and has continued to up the scoring rate.
Lovely.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Waiting.
7 runs added there. The Sultans are 5 for 158. And that's the end of the innings. The Qalandars have been set a target of 159 runs. Brilliant shot, that.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Yep. Well bowled.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
No.
There's a run here, surely.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed. That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Keep it in.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
Nicked it! Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Billings will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Super shot.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed. I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Yep. No.
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yep.
Timed that perfectly.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Great shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Strong throw in from the outfield, right to the stumps. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though.
Chance!
No!
Good running, no bat on it, and they've managed to sneak a single. Dahani with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward, looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
Nice bowling.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Yep.
Needs to be on target.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
6 runs added in the over. The Qalandars are 1 for 36.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Gould will be disappointed with that delivery.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple.
What is that? No!
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
This is everything.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Edged it. End of the over. The Qalandars are 1 for 47. Hussain is coming into the attack. We'll see the left arm from the south end.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Caught. Gone.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Dawson won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. That is a gorgeous shot, straight through the covers.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Finds the edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Couldn't have played that any better.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. The Sultans having a good chat. Don't know if it's worth using a review on it though.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat though. Didn't have a lot going for it. It's hit them outside the line and will be not out. The narrowest of margins sees the not out decision stay.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
Yep.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Really good shot there.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
13 runs added there. The Qalandars are 2 for 79. The Sultans can now have 5 fielders outside the circle.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. This should be close.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Beaten on the drive. Massive chance.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
8 runs added in that over. The Qalandars are 5 for 125.
Yes.
Doesn't beat the infield. Needs a direct hit.
Good return there, back from the deep. No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap. Just through the shot, too early.
Bowled in. Beauty, absolute beauty.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yes.
Drives and misses everything. This could be trouble.
Anwar with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messed everything up. That's the one and only short one for the over. Always good to throw it in.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Overstepping. Just a little too eager on that delivery.
Anwar is usually very good at not bowling no balls. Must have got something wrong with the run-up.
Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
Yep.
A direct hit and this could be gone.
I'd say that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Yep. No.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Anwar has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Shah, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Nice bowling.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Yes, sir.
Great shot.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
Yes.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Yeah.
Power and precision in that shot.
No. Yes.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Yes.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
And that marks the end of the match. The Lahore Lions have taken the victory. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember responsibly.
Always looked like that target was just under par, and so it proved. Chased down it.